That was actually pretty sick. I don't know if you saw DJ Nancy's move right there, but she did the watch while she was still DJing, and then she hit the. That was sick. I like that. I like that.
Why do we hire these people if Roy's here? just give Roy a turn.
But jokes aside, we are now in the final matchup between Dream Eaters and Copenhagen Flames. Only one of these teams will be advancing to the finals. Let the games begin. Mirage.
This is going to be absurd. I just have a weird feeling, Roy. This is going to start to feel like Brazilian CS. And I don't mean that in a bad way or like a shot towards Brazilian CS.
No, I mean, Brazilian CS is dual heavy. Yeah, it's dual heavy.
It's dual heavy. You peek, you fight. You have one flash from a teammate, if that. You fight, you fight, you fight. You take every engagement you can. If you jiggle in C2, you know you're better. You're peeking. I want to see that. There's going to be so many fights. And to be honest, I think Dream Eaters are going to win these fights. It's just my feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, let the games begin. It's going to be a fast A split coming in right now for Copenhagen Flames as they look to transition towards the A side quickly. But they go 1-for-1 so far. Sviat's having a hard time landing a shot, but eventually recovers. But he needs support coming in from his spawn player, who has Kinky coming in through the spawn, but he's not able to find the kill as well. And it's just a rough play here for all these players.
FQ, he's got 2. Lined him up, knocked him down. It's all in console. Now, same Grace, he has armor, so no aim punch, but Bomb's down in a bit of an awkward spot. Now, if I was him, I would shoot that kit way out of there. He's going to let it stay around. You could shoot that all the way downstairs, and Dream Eaters, that would buy time.
If this was VR, you could just pick up the kit and throw it.
Ooh.
There it is, Crad, nice shot.
Pick up the kit, like,
whip it.
Yoink it out of the sight, like.
I'm actually excited for VR to actually get better. It's gonna be interesting what kind of games they come up with.
How absurd would it be to play CS in VR? So you don't have to like turn with your head and like aim with your mouth, dude. Whew.
Yeah, it'll be really wild. But here we go. Dream Eaters managed to pick up the first round. Sloppy, but a round is around. 5 SMGs on the board up against 5 hand cannons. The Deagle Brigade, as you call it, against the MP9 Brigade. I feel like I'm playing Dota Auto Chess, except with MP9s and Deagles. Oh, Kinky.
Ugh.
He's so close to finding a kill.
I like this play from B though. Savant just baits the player boosted. Kinky, does he know hooks he crossed? I mean, he must have an idea. An inkling. Oh, smoke's gonna start to fade. He's gonna back on out of there as soon as it fades. Smart play from him. Kratos pushed a ramp. Gifted to kill on Basso. And it looks like Copenhagen Flames are now going to start to come up con. Speedak. Spray in. He'll get his nade out. These MP9's going to rack up cash.
Kinky?
What a flick from Kinky. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was insane.
That was...
And that's like this is one of the only issues with the Deagle Brigade, in my opinion, is if you can't find a single entry, it just becomes infinitely harder. Like, you need that early kill. You need a 1D somewhere on the map to at least buy yourself some space and pressure. But Dream Eaters have managed to keep their players alive in a really clean fashion. Not only that, but now they get to farm some unarmored opponents with Glocks and P250s. So off to a really good start here for Dream Eaters if they can make this round clean.
Well, they're going to try. Interesting play from Copenhagen Flames. Like, they're quote-unquote bluffing top mid control by throwing that smoke and a flash, and they all get out behind top box, and they're just the crouching tigers. He's not gonna... What? How does he expect this? Dude! I
don't think
swear. He did. He still gets 3 out of it, though. That's crazy. And now they know the bomb stuck top mid, Molly, and a nade. Yeah. Wait, how is... what the...
Speed
what the...
Alright, is this what we're devolving into, guys?
Seems like I'm not excited for this map as I should have been.
Jesus Christ, that is... Alright, well, now we're back into the realm of sanity, I hope, with weapons available for the T side, of course. AKs, SG, no op available yet. Except in the hands of Speedak on the defense. But they still have 3 SMGs, so this is a sort of bonus round in some ways for them here. And I like this actually from G meters. Okay, they have weapon disadvantage, so they're gonna take control towards halls and ramp as well. They have an MP9 jump spotting towards B, so if he spots anything, at least they'll be able to get their numbers into the right places. Now, Kinky and Crad need to make sure not to die here early. They want to maintain those positions and that information. And I think based on Copenhagen Flames' control, this is likely ending into a beast play.
Crad decided to pull out of A ramp, which is fair, but now Kinky's in a weird spot, right? So how does he time his peek out of Palace? He straight up just swings like T and not peek ramp. He's kind of in a weird spot. FQ gonna get mollied out. Has to use the smoke to get out. They don't know someone's close market. That's a fight Hooksy's got to win. That is just devastating. Now Copenhagen Flags are committed to 2 players. They're still missing 2. What a weird commitment, but Ro makes it work. You're gonna get all 3 entries, dude. In what universe?
In this one, apparently, because he just made it work. And he's not only that, but he gets to keep his life as well. Into the 2 versus 2 post plan we go. Nice movement there from Speedak to reposition with Kinky. And it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Now, if he can find the first... Oh, I think he just... Wait, did he spot him? Oh, that is...
Okay.
Okay, eventually comes back into the crosshair, but it's all down to Roy. Has 3 kills on the board. He's looking for that ace.
Firing, Kinky, gate in his hand. Oh, dude, he was 1 step away from getting out of there. I mean, that was really close. And he would have had a 1v1 against Speedak with an op close range. I think if that molly didn't get thrown, he really could have won.
Yeah, agreed. That was so close, but at least they've done damage. That's a silver lining. With the bomb plan as well, they could probably justify the force buy right here, and they will. Why didn't Roy drop an op? I feel like as soon as the CT side get an op, you kind of have to take out an op of your own. Like it's so hard to battle it out without an op.
Nice opening pick from console though, Roy. Out they go. Mother bounce. They don't have to worry about that angle. Dream Eaters, they were running through these smokes. They're peeking bench and top stairs. Farley, just thank you. Nice feedback. And Ro finds the player in sight, peeking out mollies, peeking out smokes, peeking out flashes. Nothing is Dream Eaters. Give up 2 more picks on top of the one they already gave up.
And they're abandoning ship.
I said they're gonna take every fight possible. I didn't mean like that, but that was some raw sauce. I'll tell you that much.
Love raw sauce.
A reference to Rose AK, baby.
All down to Sviat and FQ, which I imagine they'll be looking to save their weaponry, considering their economy is starting to take a hit right here. And as soon as the bomb goes down, that's the cue to save up. Doing some research here really quickly.
What is your research?
I just want to see how old Roy is. He's 25.
To be honest, though, this dude is so aware.
Yeah, he's really good.
Like, his crosshair placement on entries is like really reminiscent of like top players in the sense that he knows what to clear and he knows what his teammates are holding. Like he has just that 6 game sense of like being ultra aware to know what your teammates are up to too. It's kind of creepy when players know how to like nail that down. So
what is happening?
This man's a savant and he gets the op. That's highway robbery, Dan. I mean, Roy.
Dan?
I did it for the jokes, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man. This is... How does this happen? I feel like Copenhagen Flames needed all their money right there. Like, don't even worry about taking away money from G meters. Like, you need to prioritize your own economy. You don't have that much of it. So the fun fact, the youngest player on Copenhagen Flames is, I believe, Farley at 20 years old. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure that G meters are like mostly young players.
Yeah. Okay.
Brad is 20. Sorry, the mobile app is so slow. Jesus Christ.
Would you like me to tab out and check for you?
I mean, it's slowly getting there. I'm slowly getting there.
What are you checking? Ages? Where is that? Oh, you have to go to each of their pages. That takes time.
I know. Now FQ, which is he goes by Forcer, by the way. 19, Pinky, 27, the oldest on the team. Okay. Kind of a similar ages across the board.
Oh, it's Forrester. Interesting. Pro tip: pay to get your name what it is in unfacing. Easy class.
Now,
Ooh, what an interesting play. I don't know how Kinky got so far up Cat. What a weird. I don't know if you saw that, but Kinky like pushes off Cat, gets so far up, starts the flames are underneath the window, and they trade out in Flames' favor. This is such a weird round.
yeah, but they haven't dealt with Fiat and Ladder just yet, and that's gonna be a easy kill onto Farley. Completely unsuspecting that. He's gonna go for the second duel. He's gonna win it onto Console. A 3 versus 2 now. The round has been salvaged by Dream Eaters, and he gets to keep his life keep. He has a smoke to reposition.
Dude.
He can get out of this. He hears a player to his upper. They know that it's gonna be towards B site. He just needs to worry about his flank for now. Just give up the site. Let FQ deal with that. Let Forrester deal with that.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Is as you said, you wanted Forrester to deal with sight, but Savat just couldn't give that up. He really wanted to come back and help. And now Crowd 1v2 with an op. The only way you go for this is if the site player gives you a free pick. If Vaso just sits still, I mean, there's nothing he can really do. He has a molly to flush out a position, and he elects to throw it towards Get Right. And he's gonna. He really wanted the site player to peek. The fact that it's not happening, I think Crowd's just gonna back on out of here. But he's going out for this, right? I don't know how I feel about this.
No kid available on
Vaso.
site either.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. It's one of those plays where I guess it's funny too, because there's some teammates who feel like they would be like, it's not about having confidence around, it's about being realistic. And some teammates will be like, no, dude, just save. But some teammates say nothing. And if you feel confident, you go for it. Sometimes miracles happen, but a lot of times you just got to roll the odds there. No kit, one molly, misplaced, no one peeked on the molly. You should have backed out on that thought.
Right, and this is why Charlotte is one of the most dominant teams for a while, right? Is they played their percentages to a T. But here we go. Now it's Copenhagen Flames with weapons up against pistols and no armor, looking to overwhelm the A site with utility and firepower. Let the savagery begin.
Okay. Grad gets one. Kinky, one of his own. I don't think they're gonna lose any more guns inside of Copenhagen Flames. I think that's gonna be that. And then one of which was a max 10. So no harm, no foul. Ro finds the last. Really impressed with Ro. If anyone in chat can fill me in on Ro's past experiences, because the Denmark scene is so filled with talent, but not a lot of them make it in the sense of like they're nuts, but they're always overshadowed by like Astralis and other Denmarkian teams.
Danish?
But I want to know.
You say Denmark.
Denmark.
I'm gonna ignore that comment for now, but it's gonna be action towards mid. Farley's come through the smoke and he's eliminated one play. He flicks over and finds Forrester as well. Goes for that third, but can't quite land the shot onto Kinky. But now this is their yin yang, the control. A for the beat. Roy finds one. Roy turns around and finds the second. And it's all down to Kinky now in a 1 versus 4. Extremely far removed from the scenario. Likely to be hunted down by Basso as well. And there it is. Copenhagen Flames have managed to come back. And they've tied it up. And they've broken the economy for Dream Eaters. So this is a good turnaround.
How much
here.
of an animal is Ro, dude? 134 ADR. This guy's just playing out of his mind. And like, not only is he entry fragging, but he's getting multiple entry frags and trading for his teammates, and he's pretty much the hard entry. He's just playing so good. Dream Eaters are playing as a unit. They're playing like a team, but right now, it's one man ripping them up.
Yeah. Trying to do an impossible mission here in middle, but he's not quite Tom Cruise, so he's going to go ahead and fall down. Now, they haven't taken a single point of damage, so I imagine this is Over. Gonna be the 5 rounds here, I think, for Copenhagen Flames, unless this turns as a horrible turnaround. I don't really see that, though, based on the positioning here on the map.
Comes down to Dream Eaters getting a lucky 1 deke, making that work. Speedak doesn't chick the top middle. He will fall. It's Copenhagen Flames, very passive across the map. Roy, what do you think the magic number is for Dream Eaters? I think like
On the CT side?
8. Yeah, 8, 9.
Yeah, I mean, 8, 9 ideally. Have they ran the double op setup yet? I can't remember for some reason.
No,
They have not had a double op setup operational, right?
just a single on Speedak, and I think it was only like once.
That's usually where teams find like their most success is when they get a double op setup on Mirage. There's just so many places you can put an op on this map that it's almost counterintuitive not to have two.
Oh, this round is gonna happen in 2s. Crowd and Forrester are probably gonna die relatively quick. Crowd is the last one up in Palace. They know this is the only position they haven't cleared. And the head just gets spotted by Farley. I mean, he just sees the tops of Crad's haircut.
Man's a barber. All right, we're back. Back on the weaponry. There's still a single op available here for Dream Eaters, though, and a single kit as well. Hopefully it's placed. Who is that on Crad? He is towards A side. Okay, that's not bad. He's one of the anchors, one of the rotators with the kit. Not too shabby. Farley's looking for that pick and out in middle right now, where Copenhagen Flames look to gain control, but they're not really going with full utility yet. They just want Farley to work the scope for now. He hasn't found anything, so he's gonna go ahead and smoke off window. Man, he's just doing all the entry heavy lifting right now for Copenhagen Flames.
And the crazy thing is, he's not dying on these entries. I mean, he'll die now, but he's already done his job. He's created enough space for his teammates to not have to worry about regression in mid. And what I'd like to see Copenhagen Flames do now is just regroup and execute, right? You Dream Eaters have to make a play for information. You already have a ramp. You know it's not happening there. And console spawning the app, so you know that's not happening there either. So I'd just like to see them group. Maybe do a con split. Farley has a cat rotate, but I think it's just going to be console probing for information, do an AX. Nothing too fancy. Maybe be an A fake. Who knows?
Only time will tell. Nice counter smoke coming out towards A ramp. That's going to buy them a lot of time for them to figure out what the heck's going on in this round. Because as of right now, Dream Eaters are fully blind, Keith. They have no idea where Copenhagen Flames are. And they're not really in mobile positions either, except the con player who's looking like he wants to take a peek out mid. But it's going to be Farley picking him apart with AWP. And if there's a repeat coming out from Speedak, he could fall as well. Molotov comes out. That's going to push Speedak forward. Farley's looking for that pick, but it's going to be Speedak finding it. There's a player to his right on site as well. He needs to make sure not to fall. But they're taking the bait. They've rotated off towards the A site, and Console gets a kill and the B site. Now the bomb is being planted, and this is just madness.
Speedak had to stick around until he found Bazooka. Speed is trying to come back in through the smart market. Console is pushed up. Lovely headshot. And it's another one of these situations where the op should just fall away immediately. Play the odds. You're broke. You need this op. It got you 2 kills this round. It can win you around single-handedly. And Speedak realizes that this weapon is better in his hands than on the ground. And Copenhagen Flames have done just a lovely, simple A-fake. Get one player out, flash him out. And Dream Eaters are starting to run into the same issues as they did on Inferno, right? Being very static and not very flexible in their rotates. They hard committed 2-2. They lost all information. They hard committed, and they didn't have those rotator spots open. I'm very surprised we didn't see someone to market window ready to go A at a moment's notice and then come right back. They stopped spotting towards mid. So they gave up all those info points that they were holding, and they just hard committed on their aim.
Yeah. Now the Charlotte smoke comes out in the middle, and I think Dream Eaters is it's mostly just to try to keep Copenhagen Flames out of this part of the map, but the Molotov is going to burn them alive. And that's really unlucky for Kinky right there. Now they do have the hero op, and that's all the way towards the B site. But yeah, you're absolutely right though. I do agree. They're playing very immobile right now. They're not really moving around. They're not playing dynamically. But I am surprised because this is a very dynamic map. You can always push A ramp. You can always push Palace. You can keep off can't. Console finds one. Potential for a trade right here. They can find console early here. That could be the key, but no. Gone. Hey, did they pick up an op? Oh, FQ picked up an op. What? How does he win that duel? Crad is drive-buying him down. FQ, Forrester, looking for that kill. The player's on default. He's not looking in the right spot. There's a lot of utility being used by Bazooka here to try to contaminate them, or contain them, excuse me. That somehow finds console on the cross, and it's down to a 1 versus 2 now for Bazooka.
Ooh. Double ops though, Roy. This is so doable for Paso. If he just peeks this out correctly, he's gonna throw a flash. Does he know Forrester's close? There's the plant. He jumps up on top, and he just gets Goomba'd. Well played from Speedak. I mean, you can see how crazy one gun carried over and how much work he does, Roy.
Mm-hmm. Why hero ops are... That's where they get their name, Keith. The hero op. Copenhagen Flames, though, they have a lot of money in their reserves. They're not really too stressed right now, Keith. They're all right. They're out towards B side, looking to go kind of aggressive, trying to bait out whatever utility they can, apply whatever pressure they can early. The utility damage is pretty real on the B defenses, though.
Seems to be Speed able to find console. He's gonna look for some more. Farley's gonna volley back bench. That should deal with Forrester. He spots the gun barrel at empty. Might think that's the opera, but the opera is still there. Hooksy's gonna swing on him. He needs his kill. A little hesitation, but will get it. He'll come back immediately to the catwalk. No utility. What is Greg's man gonna hold? And Kinky loses that fight. Critical. That's his 23,999th kill on that one. And Farley holds the mark across the VatCon. And Crad, I mean, he's gone for this once before. I don't imagine him going for it again.
I would genuinely be disappointed if he went for this. Like, he needs the money. This is the only
This
weapon
dude is
they
a
have.
madman. Is this dude insane?
Rad. So close
I mean,
to being a
granted...
Chad, but not quite.
he's like halfway to being a Chad, and he's just. Dude,
You like that one? I knew I would get you with that one. I knew it. Oh man, this is rough. He's still dying. But no, jokes aside though, I mean, yeah, you really need that hero op. Like now it's, you're in such a weird territory where Crad buys, okay. Speed could probably drop an M4. And then he can glass cannon, I suppose. If he decides to buy an op, he can't drop anyone. Whereas if they had that extra weapon from Crad, he could just drop over the AWP to Speed. Speed just drops 2 AUGs right there. And they're all fully equipped. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like that decision from Crad. I think that was way too reckless. At 5-7 now for Copenhagen Flames as they look to take the 8th on the board here. Pretty well placed timeout. And the games begin. Are you still laughing?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm glad I could put a smile on your face, Keith.
Well, I just started thinking of like other jokes, like he's not a Chad, but he's close to a Brad, or like I don't know, like I don't
You went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm just surfacing now. Nice kill from Farley. As Basso hits a dirty one shot onto Speedak, and they're just gonna come out towards the A site. Lovely shot onto Crad. Why, Roy? You've done this to me. You've ruined me.
I mean, yeah, just a matter of time now. Sviat, Forrester, Eagle CZ, only armor on one of them. I really don't think they find much here. Maybe a consolation at best, but Farley's holding it down with the op, and oh, as soon as he gives it up, he peeks. How convenient. 8-5. This is so far a good half from Copenhagen Flames. Even if they lose out right here, 8-7, this is still a decent half. If they break double digits, that's oof.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a really big chance for this. They win this round. Dreamer's buy is just gonna be basically be on max loss, which is like $3,400. It's barely anything. Crowd will be the only one to be able to get a rifle out. SEMIFINALS, the cat jump, lovely shot into Farley. He's able to drop immediately in underpass as well. Foster gets a frag, so these picks are coming through. They've lost mid control. They can stop fighting towards mid now because honestly, the job is done. Now you can sit 2-2 and just relax. On top of the fact that you have Savat pushing all the way through B. I mean, this round is just comes down to just getting those easy trade kills, just posting up now.
Yeah, now they've won the early round, they've won the mid round. How do they convert this advantageous scenario into a round win, right? That's always the transition here. This is what differentiates people. And this is what Copenhagen Flames were. I think it was Roy, I remember. He was saying they have a hard time converting these rounds. Or at least they were having a hard time, as of recent, converting these rounds. But they're in a reverse situation. They're in this advantageous now. Hooksy coming out mid, or coming out A, excuse me, finding Speedak. Forrester's hearing this commotion. He's hearing the stampede from Console, and I think that's going to be an easy pick for him. And there it is. Console gets punished for his transgressions. But look at the on the flank. There's two players making it. One's through Palace, one's through A ramp. Hooksy, he's going to have a really hard time trying to figure this one out, but he's found Forrester at the very least.
Well, so that's going to come in, who has a Molly Slung flash. He catches him jumping across. Hooksy flashed off. Misses a critical shot. He's not known for being a prowess ski hopper. And the defuse should come in for the Dreamitors. Now, whoever picks up this last round, I say it's a pretty average half for Mirage. You rarely see runaway halves unless you're getting absolutely out-aimed. Getting outbrained on this map isn't the biggest of deals because it's one of the maps where you can just simply call an A hit right out of spawn, a B hit out of spawn, a rush either site, mid control. You have a ton of options. As long as you're hitting your shots, you'll be able to stay in it. So it just comes down to really winning those fights. And I think this is a pretty equal half, regardless of which way we lean.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Copenhagen Flames are looking for the Joker play right here, though. 3 men coming out the Palace, looking to explode out quickly right here as soon as they get any sort of contact. And there it is. Console finds the first. Console finds the second as well with the help of Roy, actually, who ends up finding the kill. But nonetheless, the damage is dealt. Hooksy looking for that player on Cat. That Speedak eliminated. And now Forrester. Even if he was forced, he wouldn't be able to clutch this one out. It's a 1 versus 5.
Hey, that's my Swedish legend. You're not allowed to make fun of him.
Make fun.
I know. That's a
Giving
tribute
respects.
to Forrest's skills. True. Fact. I'm just teasing you.
9-6 though. This is a good T half. And this is off a pistol win for Dream Eaters. This was a 4-0 at one point for Dream Eaters. So the fact that it ended 9-6, that's
just
tall
a
order.
testament to losing your rifle rounds over and over, and not keeping your money afloat and having to take a couple more ecos than perhaps you'd like. We know who to point fingers to, but we've already said our piece in that respect. Dream Eaters, this is not the biggest of deals when it comes to pistols, but getting these 2 freebie rounds is kind of important, especially the way the money's been going between these 2 teams and these BO3s. Kind of a toss-up of, are you buying, are you saving, are you buying, are you saving? Because it looks like you're going to throw window and door smoke, or some sort of hybrid of left, right, and window. And they're just going to flash down and dump out. Hooksy is alone. His teammates have all died. He has 1 bullet left. Hits a banger shot. If he gets 1 more while living here, I would be impressed. His teammates have rotated, and it's all on Console. Drops the bomb. 1v2, getting shot from multiple angles, still alive. And tons of room to work with. He stuck around. They're going to try to double peek him. There it is. Console 6 bullets left. 1v1 against Savat. No armor for Savat. He somehow wins it. Bro, the aim punch made that bullet go straight in Console's head.
wow. That is insane. That came down to the wire, and that was so lucky. You're absolutely right. The aim punch did get the headshot off. The SMGs are now available for Dream Eaters as you look to farm up, but the only thing is Copenhagen Flames have purchased Eagles and a Scout for Farley. And if they play this incorrectly, they're just going to get tagged down slowly but surely. Yeah, this is really there's a lot of tension there in the beginning of that round, but now it's a little bit dispersed. I think Dream Eaters are now rerouting back their way back towards the B site, but wow, Hooksy bought a Molotov. That just made everything so much more awkward now for Dream Eaters.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a weird setup so far for Dream Eaters. Running A, taking contact, being like, oh, it's a stack, run B. And they run into a molly and they turn right back around like, okay, how about... That's a decision I can get behind because your rifles are so good in towards mid. As long as you don't do a con split into a stack on A with pistols playing close, you're A-okay. Use your utility correctly, your flashes, your mollies, you want to clear your way into A. I mean, Kinky, he's gotten his second towards B. So now they even know B's open, but they're still going to commit to A, which is interesting to me. Rift K, free fire from Speedak through the smoke, finds the stairs player. You know, it doesn't matter. They got the clean entries. Copenhagen Flames got no kills with this first buy. That's a shutdown.
That is a shutdown. That's a really good turnaround here for Dream Eaters, because now Copenhagen Flames are broken once again, and with 5 players alive here, and if they get another 5 players alive in this round with SMG kills as well, they've set their economy for at least the next couple gun rounds. There we go. Window smoke is coming out. Players flooding out heavily. Forster taking a little peek out towards 8. Look at some stats. Oh, that flash was a little too deep, and there it is. FU gets 3 with the MAC-10, 1 with the Glock, and money in the bag. The bag is secured, Keith. It is 9-9. We are tied up. Forster almost at 10,000 coming into the first gun round. That's insane.
Roy, am I lagging on your end?
Yeah, you sound a little bit robotic.
Okay. I thought it was me. I think it's just...
The Discord?
Yes.
We can change location in a sec here.
Oh, we're good now. It just
We're
went
good,
back
yeah.
up to green. Green bars. Green is always good. Money, money, money. Good connection. Always honey. Basso finds Forster jumping out. Savant will molly ban. This is a bit of a fake or a ruse. I imagine they wanted to be execute to boosting a player window to cut rotates. Now that plan is kind of, well, ruined. Kinky dying, getting boosted. Hooksy's gonna get his first now of this round. Copenhagen Flame. First shutdown, Roy. And even Rowe caught out. Still sprays one down somehow.
Yeah, this is what Dream Eaters needed to avoid at all costs. But it's not over just yet. Sviat does have 31 HP. It's unlucky that he finds a kill, but there is potential that he does. And even if this round wasn't successful for Dream Eaters, that's okay. But they needed a little bit more economic damage to at least set Copenhagen Flames up for disaster. Now it's 4 alive with an op as well. A matter of time. Yeah, looking for what he can before he tries to get onto a bomb site. If he can find a kill early, that might make it more manageable. Right now, he has the element of surprise, and soon that could be taken away from him. Has 25 seconds left on the clock, Keith. He needs to up the speed here a little bit.
Yeah, money's not an issue, so he could just fight to death for every one of these fights. He takes so much damage from that headshot, though. But remember Thompson, but look at his HP. So low. Spots Farley, tags him up, will find him.
That's great.
There's a cat play from Basso. Yeah, that's great. 2 kills. That's so much economic damage.
Yeah,
too.
not only the 2 kills, but they don't have an op anymore.
Yeah, I guess it's questionable to Farley's peak then, right? On the clock, you just kind of want to hold triple cross then, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a top tier player, Roy, but...
I mean, he had presence coming in from Cat. He absolutely didn't need to do anything there. He just needed to wait, really. But I guess bomb was denied in some senses. That's good at the very least. Roy finds the opening frag off the speed axe towards A ramp. That's control and a man advantage now. And Copenhagen Flames are looking to recover their numbers here, or recover their positions, rather.
Well, they get the op. Pushing forward for that kill with the help of Roy. They isolate that op. Farley. Nice kill as the smoke con comes in a little too late. Dream Eaters down 2 for the price of 0. That's a costly...
Oh, that is so unlucky. Basso really need to be cleared out of ladder. He's just done so much work for his team. Yeah, ends up falling as well. Victim to Basso. It's all down to Forster now. He's very far removed. And another 5 players alive here for Copenhagen Flames. But this one was a full gun round. This is not a good sign. Uh-oh. They're regaining confidence, Keith.
Yeah, it's happening. Copenhagen Flames, throughout this entire Bo3, though, have been more proficient on their CT side. I say both teams have been more proficient on the CT side, but it only matters on this map now. And Copenhagen Flames, if they can continue the proficiency, continue these banging shots that they've been hitting time and time again, these takes a good utility usage, which is seen throughout the Bo3. I mean, Dream Eaters have not been too good on their T side, let's be honest. So to end on the T side is kind of a slap in their face. But they should have done more on their CT side. I think they're starting to realize this. But this game is far from over. They have another chance to reset Copenhagen Flames, if not hurt them severely. And they need to take it.
Yeah, I mean, we're only halfway up the mountain right now on this third map. Again, this is the final map if you have just tuned in. Battled it out on the first 2 on Inferno, on train. Now we're on Mirage. We're looking for a peek, but the SG is just on point from Sviat. He finds an opening frag. Now that's a lot of space gain towards mid. They need to deal with Farley, who's not relenting on the aggression. He knows he needs to find a kill. He's doing what he can, but the utility does come out eventually, and he is forced back. So I mean, mid control belongs to Dream Meters, and oh wait, Copenhagen Flames, they've pushed in. Okay, they go 1 for 1. That's going to apply a lot of pressure, but there's still a big shroud on the vision here. There's a battle happening towards Palace. This is a really important one. Console needs to survive or find kill and maintain control. Hybrid approach is not an option. Brad, oh no, he knows exactly where Console is now. Console needs support from his teammates. He needs it now. But they're staying on B.
Yeah, they're not rotating out. They're just full committo with 18 seconds left. I'm surprised Console isn't calling numbers. I guess they give it up. They say, Console, you do what you can do, but we're not rotating. That seems... I don't know. Keep in mind, I know Speedak threw a lurk smoke towards B about 20 seconds ago, but it seems like Copenhagen Flames were dedicated. They said they come B or we save. Which seems like a really hard read to make at this point.
And oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I'm a man down in that scenario, I'm going to play a lot more dynamic. I'm not going to stay stationary. I'm going to play the pressure, go wherever the people are showing numbers. If they're running a fake, so be it. We just save on A at that point. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that was played a little bit sloppy from Copenhagen Flames, but they still have a little bit of leeway right here. And 4 players alive now for Dream Meters. A good response back. Now, full weapons are available. 3 meters on the cusp of a potential reset. Copenhagen Flames as well, as they are fully invested. Based on the numbers, it seems like Dream Meters are going heavily towards upper B, but actually they're coming in through underpass.
Be mid Flames. This is going to be a lot. Forrester, I believe, just threw a window smoke. That's a Kobe and a half from back Palace. Oh, and this play from Basso. Wait, is Rose... If this Basso dies here, that would have been all for naught. What a weird turn of events. Ro didn't get the comm from Basso that another one could have been up. And now, Forrester from Palace, a big fight on towards site. The op is in CT too. Because Console, he's got to deal with the op. And now it is all speed hack. 52 seconds. Go break Dream Eaters, or at least break 3 of their members.
Yeah, I mean, even if Speedak loses this round, he still needs to do some damage. They need to get something out of this one. Speedak in such an unfortunate scenario. Barely gets... That shot was so close. And he's able to pick up an AK-47, a bit more manageable of a weapon, but he's up against an op holding down connector. I think he's just considering saving this one. He's just going to hit him with a wide peek, and there it is. Copenhagen Flames respond back. 4 players alive on their own. Without a bomb plan, I wonder if they force here.
Man, if you're Dream Eaters here, Roy, do you buy 3 AKs, Forrester, and Savant by utility for like a quick pop? I don't know.
Yeah, this is a really hard decision. I assume that's why they're on the timeout.
I mean, great time for it, but man, these guys could have been utilizing these pauses so much more during these BO3.
Yeah, I feel like okay, so my main points are: do we buy? The pros of buying right now is there's a potential that we do break some of the Copenhagen Flames players. Hooksy, Ro, mostly Farley, Bazooka, or Basso rather, Console. They'll still have weapons. The cons will have weak weapons. Now, pros of the other option, which is just half buy right here, just take it easy. Don't go too crazy on the money. Is we have bad weaponry, but at least Oh, and then we maybe potentially allow Copenhagen Flames to stabilize their money, which is probably the biggest con of that decision. But let's see how it plays out. They have the Deagle Brigade is here. It's only single armor available. No utility, no flashes, no smoke, nothing.
Kinky gets one, but he gets immediately refragged. Probably a worry about the mid push. It'll come out right when he pulls out a molly. Go figure. As there's a player in Palace, and Farley did just spot Forrester. Easy kill from him. As Ro will worry about a ramp. There is a gun down a ramp. Keep it in mind. Ro didn't throw it out or grab it or shuffle it back. So that is readily available for purchase or pickup, if you will. As Farley's lost his teammate. Farley hits a lovely headshot out of that head glitch from Speedak on towards ramp. As it looks like Copenhagen Flames have this situation pretty much under control with the player Catwalk seemingly just have this on lock, but it's still somewhat expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. This is exactly what they needed, just to get 2 kills. If they can find a third who get that profits in the negative, that's perfect. All they needed from this round. If they get a round win, beautiful. Which I doubt they will, though. Now, bomb is recoverable. They can at least get that. And Farley's abandoned site, so now that the money deficit, it's going to be going heavily to Dream Eater's favor here. They can just plant this bomb. This is so weird. Player coming in on the flank. That's Hooksy. Farley's maintained control of CT. Now Basso's here as well. He can't even go jungle because the thing is not broken. The vent's not broken at all. The flashbang to retake CT. Now they have CT control. Now the retake really begins. I don't think the flank's even going to play a big factor here.
They're going to go on the bomb. Lovely shot from Farley. Crad. He's got to be a Chad here, Roy. He only gets one. And he's going to get chased back. No gun for Crad. In fact, he repeats, almost dies. That was a nice shot. Copenhagen Flames get the defuse. 13. Did FQ mean to buy that Mac 10?
Maybe they're running a set piece.
Maybe.
Seems like they're running really fast towards upper B.
It's like it has potential to be a B split. But they threw a top mid smoke and a con smoke, and Farley's out mid, and it is way too quiet. I think they're gonna know this is a re-X. Forrester, is he gonna molly Hooksy though?
Yeah, there's somebody already making their way here. They know.
Yeah, they totally know. Forrester's gonna jump out with that Mac 10. He's gonna try to create some space. Look how much damage is coming in from nades though. The rotates are on in. Rose got one. Basso, as Farley would deal with Kinky, was trying to come up. Cat, console, in windows, looking for as many kills as he can. As these Savant and Speedak cannot get out of B apps. Another molly is gonna land on balcony. And they are just stuck. Roa's balcony run out. Basso worry about window. These players cannot go anywhere. They're stuck, Roy. There's even not Cat. This is worst case situation for them.
Yeah, the triangle of doom is definitely in full effect right now for Dream Eaters. That kill with the Basso helps out a lot. Speedak is able to take out Farley. There's only one player on site. If Speedak can find him, he knows that he's there somewhere. Just needs to eliminate him, buy himself some space and time. But the only problem with being up there is you have to make an audible. But he spotted Roy. He knows exactly where he is. He goes for the jump. He hits it. And I think he just spotted Console as well. So he knows exactly what's happening now.
Dude, I don't know how he hit that shot. He should have been completely dead. He hits it as soon as he lands. 15 seconds. And he's making the aggressive play. Console doesn't see him cross. Speedak is going to walk in here. Does Console jump out window with the best timing? He does. But he crosses to the right. Hey, with 5 seconds remaining, Dream Eaters are hanging on in it. They want to go fight Amiga Roy.
Speedak. That was insane. That was so risky. I mean, the risk there was just unreal. There was, what, 6 seconds left when he got that kill? If whoever was in... Was it Console? If Console had just moved left after he got out window, he won the round. He just didn't know. He didn't know where Speedak was. And I'm surprised he didn't really expect the walk-in play, but I guess he didn't expect it with the op. But man, Speedak, big reproductive organs.
Big kahunas.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, granted, he should have been dead. Ro's been playing lights out, had a mid-air with an op, and he missed his opportunity, Ro. Just a lot of unfortunate events that led up to that. And crazy thing is, Copenhagen Flames had the read. That was a 4v2.
Yeah, they did.
4v2. They had him stuck in apps. They did not catwalk. Farley misses his shot. And that's how Speedak is able to get that kill. Rowe, his only job was to hold balcony. And the moment he looks away, they jump out balcony and trade. Yeah. Every opportunity they had, they lost.
I mean, Speedak played it well, though. He jumped to the right. He made noise. And then he instantly jumped back left to catch Roy peeking that side. That was super smart. You kind of have to give him credit there. But no, you're absolutely right. I mean, preemptive defenses is the most optimal way to play Counter-Strike on CT side, right? If you're in the right place at the right time before the hit comes in, you shouldn't really lose those. And most of the time, you won't. Speedak, he just went massive right there. That's going to be a rough purchase for both teams. Rough in some senses for G-Meters as they are limited on economy, but they're looking to exploit on towards the A site.
Oh, Rowe goes down. Forrester, gorgeous entries. Jesus. And Savant will find console towards A ramp. Forrester, I mean, this young gun is just entering like no man ever can. I mean, he's doing it for his squad. And I think Hooksy and Basso give this up. I don't know. The question is, can Hooksy deny a plant, upgrade his gun, and make a play? He's got mollies and utility, but Basso had to be careful. He didn't know there's someone coming up con. Hooksy will just peek into his death. That was a buy from Copenhagen Flames. It's going to be 13-13.
Man, this is this is shaping up to be really tense right now. I can feel the tension building between these two teams. 12 to 13. I mean, we're right on the edge. G-Meters are about to tie things up right here. Copenhagen Flames are broken. They have nothing to work with. Oh, a little bit more to the left. Oh, okay, Sviat.
Interesting. I like this double boost triple. Or default, excuse me.
That was actually really popular for a long time. Are you familiar with that boost?
I have not had the pleasure of commentating it. I imagine it's an older boost when Mirage like initially came out.
Yeah, there's a lot of flaws with it, obviously. Like Palace comes out, boom, you're instantly dead. And Connector, you're very susceptible to Connector. But hey, if people decide to run out on A and try to go out A ramp, your D goes with on headshot level, so it can work out sometimes. But here we go, 13 to 13, Keekster. You're now at the potential final lifeline here for Copenhagen Flames. G-Meters, on the other hand, they've managed their economy well. They've won the rounds they've needed. Have money in the bank left over as a reward. Copenhagen Flames, they're downgraded in terms of weaponry. They don't have the AWP available, which has been doing most of their work for them. And they're extremely limited on the economy in terms of utility, and they only have a single kit.
This boost, Basso's done this before and shut down this underpass play. He gets one, but his top mid player, Rowe, has to step up, and he does! They lock it down, Roy! Copenhagen Flames are owning middle. Basso does it again, the exact same play to hold underpass. And it's all on Forrester. He's good at anti-fragging, but can he clutch?
I mean, that's a... Oh, you're really setting me up to say no here, aren't you? Hey, the bomb's down top middle. I mean, this man just needs to recover the bomb, which is literally across an entire space. And he has to... Not only that, but he has to eliminate 4 players. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say no, he cannot do it. No.
Nope.
I mean, economic damage would have been good, but that's really well played by Copenhagen Flames. I'm a big fan of that setup mid. You have the player above on the fence holding the underpass, and then you have the player top mid who's pretty much hiding while the player connector is holding top mid for him. There's really no weaknesses to it. It's super strong if everyone gets the kills, and it worked out. But luckily for CIS side, they do have weapons still. They have economy, but this could be their final purchase.
Yeah, if Copenhagen Flames win this might just, I don't know, man. Whichever team wins this round is like has a slight advantage. By like 1 gun or 2 guns next round. Right? Farley and Basso couldn't buy next round. It'd be really wonky. And Krad and Kinky would be like really weird because each team's only getting 1 round loss. It's 1,400 or 1,900. Excuse me, getting 2 round. So it's like Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, this
This is it. This is for the series, I'd say, or close to it.
close to it. Close to it. Definitely close to it. Bomb is still available, of course, for G meters. It seems like they are setting up for an execute towards the A site. Now, Copenhagen Flames, they love that the result of the last setup. They're running a similar one to it. This time, Basso's holding top mid, and Roy's holding underpass from underneath the wall.
Yeah. Can Basso find the crad top mid? Yes, he can. Even with the old dog, it still shoots fast enough. Can they slow down this AXQ somehow? They're boosting Farley towards CT. He's going to try to find this Palace player. Now, Kinky takes out Row this time. Basso's got to stay alive to slow down this con push. Molly into jungle, Savat to cross. Even without cat control, he's still going to try to plant triple. And his boost in CT has netted them nothing. These rotates have to come in for Copenhagen Flames. They have to be decisive. They got to go. Now, the nice thing is they have smokes and flashes for this retake. They have kits aplenty. And Speedak, they got to assume this is a possibility. Jiggles it out. Speedak was made to look like a fool. Kinky, though, in con, undetected for now. No one's coming from mid. But a double up jungle push, they're going to smoke con. This is going to be brilliant. The other smoke, maybe Palace or ramp. Depends how you like to do it. Other smoke on bomb, that's perfect. Flash through con. Basso will worry about that. Consul's got one. Through the smoke is Basso. And Consul's got another. Defuse comes in. Speedak will get nothing going and dies after time. That sucks.
Wow. Triple ramp in the post plant. Copenhagen Flames had no mollies. They couldn't flush out a firebox. They couldn't flush out under balcony. They can't flush out default. They can't flush out anything. Why peek? Why stack ramp? That's really unfortunate, but it is now match in series point. Copenhagen Flames are looking to take the win right here. Bonso is able to answer back.
Oh my.
Forrester, Speedak are doing what they can, but it's all down to Forrester now in a 1 versus 2. This is for the game right here, Keith. This is it. The end of the lifeline. We are here.
This is it. Grand finals or bust. Forrester crosses, spots the top of the head. We gets one. Oh, look at the damage he's done to Basso. He gets the sight, taps the bomb. Forrester doesn't know Basso's in the smoke.
Oh!
Goes around the corner, and that's it. It was so close. Another bullet. If it would have just connected. Copenhagen Flames will defeat Dream Eaters, the Russian tanks, in what was a Cold War, that's for sure. And they'll take it 2-1, Roy.
Wow. What a series this has been. I mean, we knew this was going to be close, but neck to neck. And even in that scenario, he almost sprayed down both of them through the smoke. That was insane. Wow. That was such a crazy ending. Congratulations, though, to Copenhagen Flames. They have done it. They have secured finals for Winners League Season 2 up against Namika. That's going to be a good game as well. But commiserations to Dream Eaters. They've been a pleasure to have in this season. They're awesome to watch. They're a great team. I hope to watch them more, hopefully the next season of Winners League as well. But, man, what a series it has been.
Unreal, unreal. I cannot wait for that grand final. I don't know when that's going to be, Roy, and I don't know if you have an idea. I'd imagine within the next week, tops.
Yeah, it's going to be within the next few days. You know how you can tell
Okay.
when it will be, everyone? By following our socials. We will let you know. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. We have so many different ways for you to keep track of everything happening when the finals will be. Of course, we are also on HLTV, so keep your eyes out on there as well. And follow Keith, follow Mel, follow me as well. Check out win.gg. It's a great platform. They're pumping out content almost on a daily basis. Fresh content, nothing reposted. Original. Website looks great. Everything you would possibly need. That concludes the matches for us. If you missed the action, we do have replays coming up for you. Nemiga versus Copenhagen Flames. That is going to be an interesting one. Sure. See you soon for that.